aren't the droids we're looking for.
I got a bad feeling about this.
It's them! Blast them!
Well, what is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. I am excited about the changes that we received today. I know that there are a lot of people who are not excited about some things. There's definitely some things I'm pretty bummed about. I had, as you may already know, Palpatine and the IRG are no longer in the game. That was the biggest shock. I definitely did not see that coming. I actually had a Palpatine and Vader list packed for the next time that I get to play, and that's what I was going to show you on the channel next. And I was just still evolving my Vader Palpatine list, but rest in peace for now, Palpatine, because we know Palpatine always comes back. So, but they did not make it sound very good that Palpatine would be back anytime soon. So today, what I'm gonna do, there were a ton of changes. They didn't even really scratch the surface at all the changes in there in the live stream today. We're gonna touch just a few of them. We're mostly gonna focus on some new unit cards that we got to talk through some of those and go through those first. One thing that's super helpful to take a look at is on page 62 of the new rulebook, and I'll link where you can get all of these documents below. It's just on the Atomic Mass Games website. You can go to the change log on page 62 of that. I'm showing it on your screen right now. The biggest thing, one of the big changes was area terrain. Area terrain now blocks line of sight if you shoot through it. You can shoot in and out of it if your opponent is in it, you can shoot into it. If you are in it, you can shoot out of it, and you can be shot at while you're in it. So that's definitely an interesting change. They just really kind of cleaned up some stuff on the building a command hand. They changed like some of Luke's cards to where Commander Luke like can't take serve your master well, and some other things. Some things that we kind of expected to work its way into the document, because with the pictures that had been released of Ahsoka Tano's command cards, it did appear that only Padawan Ahsoka, or not Padawan, but Republic Ahsoka was going to be able to take those command cards. Determining blue player is now done with 4 dice instead of 5. Select and play command cards section was updated, nothing major there. Nominating commanders, standard moves, they included strafing and reversing for vehicles as standard moves. So that's doesn't really make a huge deal, other than maybe for like ISPs. That's kind of big. Let's see, cache keyword was updated. Contingencies was removed. That's a big one. They, in the rework of Lando, they removed, and Callus, the only 2 units in the game with contingencies, they removed that. Flawed was also removed. Loadout keyword was removed. One step ahead keyword was updated, which is Lando's, which we'll get to. Self-destruct keyword was updated. I believe that self-destruct is now just something that happens at the end of a unit's activation, which could make those spiders really interesting. Okay, yeah, so self-destruct is now an auto damage effect or an auto suppression effect. So it's now self-destruct X. A unit may make self-destruct X card action only if it has a number of wound tokens equal to or greater than half of its wound threshold, rounding up. So spider droids would have to have 3 wounds for each unit within 1, and in LOS roll X black attack dice, completely resolving each roll before moving to the next unit. That unit suffers 1 wound for each surge and crit rolled, so that's a 25% chance, then gains 1 suppression token for each hit result. So it's most likely you're gonna see like 1 wound, 1 suppression on every unit that is at at range 1 of a unit with self-destruct. So probably got a little bit weaker as the self-destruct, like on the spider was 3 red. But it also has the potential to be more effective because it is auto damage. So if you're next to some Mandalorians or things like that, that's just automatic damage that they'll have to take, or a force user with a dodge, things like that. So back to our list. So after that, we got Shan Mastery for Ahsoka. It's similar to Old Deflect. We'll dive into that when we look at unit cards. Tow Cable now gives an immobilized immobilized token to a vehicle. That's super cool, and the small keyword was also updated. Let's dive into some of the new units, guys. You can get all of these. These cards are available now for print and play. I know that I am going to be one busy fella, printing, cutting, sleeving all of these print and plays as I play all of the factions. So it's going to be a lot of work. I may just not even do it and just use like companion mode on Tabletop Admiral for a while until the actual printed cards come out, and then I can just buy them and not have to cut and make my own cards. So let's dive into some of these new units. Forgive me if I'm not looking into your soul while looking at the camera. I've got good old Tabletop Admiral pulled up. Let's take a look at some of our new units. So first up, we have the long-awaited Lando Calrissian. He is the Canny General. He has been given Guidance, Core Trooper. He has Allies of Convenience, which allows you to issue orders to mercenary units or take additional mercenary in one of the slots of your army. So that's very handy as at my last tournament. If you saw the video that the little vlog that I did about my last 2.6 tournament experience, you would see that I like to run some Ewoks with my rebels, so he'll fit in nicely. One Step Ahead is really cool. Basically, the way One Step Ahead works is if you play the same pip command card as your opponent, Lando could perform a speed 1 move. If you play a different pip than your opponent, you can choose one unit that's not Lando to perform a speed 1 move. So that could create some really interesting situations. If you know that you're like in the range band for like a Son of Skywalker attack, you might be able to move yourself out if you played a 1 pip. So that could have some interesting effects on the game. That kind of sounds like it's going to be leveraged better by, but it'll have kind of like a higher level skill set type player to kind of master that. So that'll be really interesting to see. He has steady, so he can just move and perform a ranged attack after that move. So that will be really nice. Uncanny Luck 2 allows him to reroll 2 of his defense dice just every time. So his melee is titled Backup Plan because he is definitely not a hands-on fighting kind of guy. Lando's kind of last resort is shooting. He tries to use his charm and his big brain to pull off amazing deals and plays, and so he's definitely not going to be your brawler. His pistol is definitely nothing to be scoffed at. It is 1 red, 3 black, range 1 to 2 with long shot, so he could spend an aim to extend that range. One thing that I think is worth noting before we go on from here, one big change that we did get is that the generic commanders are gone now. So your commander options are limited a little bit. Now in Separatists and Republic, you still have your clone commander and T-Series commander, but Rebel and Empire did lose their generic commanders. That should be mitigated whenever the custom commanders come back out, and you will be able to fill those holes in your army very quickly. I am a little bit bummed that they did not do that at the same time, but it's not my call. Looking at Lando's command cards, he got Idiot's Array back, which is still pretty similar to how it was. It says until the end of this round, each time an allied unit with a face-up order makes an attack, if the defending unit is within 2 and an LOS of Lando Calrissian, and if the attack pool contains at least one blank, surge, and hit result during the reroll step, you may change one hit result and one surge result in the attack pool into crits. So just making those dice a little bit better. While his 2-pip counts as a 1-pip. While building a command hand, treat this card as though it has 2 pips. If this card is in your command hand during the resolve command card effects step at the command phase, after revealing command cards but before resolving command card effects, you may return your revealed card to your command hand and play this card instead. Treat this card as having been selected and revealed instead of that card. Yeah, so this got changed a little bit. Basically, it just lets you see, as long as you have this in your hand, you can see what your opponent plays and see if you need to play, if you decide you want to play this instead. Maybe you both played a 2-pip, and then you decide, I want to go first, and you could switch to that card. It's pretty cool. It's like a change of plans, but just for yourself. At the start of, this is Corellian Spike, sorry. At the start of Lando Calrissian's next activation, he may choose up to one enemy unit within range 2 and in LOS. If he does, roll 2 red attack dice and resolve the effect shown below for each matching result. On a blank, the chosen unit gains 2 immobilized tokens. On a hit or a surge, the chosen unit gains 1 immobilized token. And on a crit, Lando gains 2 immobilized tokens. So Lando's kind of a little bit of a gambler, and it could backfire on him. Cool though, here we do have a Divulge card, and during the resolve setup effects, Lando Calrissian gains Infiltrate and Incognito for the game. So Incognito, super cool. You could have Lando and does K2 still have Incognito? Let's check. Yep. So both Lando and K2, you could have run some double Incognito. So that could be super cool. So moving on, we've got Cassian Andor. Cassian Andor is pretty similar to his old self. Some fun changes like equip A280. He has to take that. Again, there is no loadout keyword anymore, so he is as you build him. He has Field Commander, which is really cool, so he's going to be an operative, and then he will, but he can meet the requirement of your commander spot. He's got Infiltrate, Marksman, as always, Sharpshooter 1, Tactical 1, so he will be able to generate those aims. His command cards got his 1-pip, took a little bit of a hit now because he will no longer get a standby at the end of his activation, but he does get a free attack action. So he will be able to aim, dodge, shoot, or things like that. But with tactical, there's not really a reason in my mind why you would want to do anything other than move, shoot to generate those 2 aims. He also gets an aim from the card, so he would have 3 aims. That will also set up K2 nicely for a shot with 3 aims depending on your positioning. Last Stand gives units Indomitable when they're issued the card, if they're a commander or an operative. Volunteer mission, they also get aim, dodge, and suppression tokens for each wound that it has to a maximum of 3. So you could really stack up some aims and dodges on your important units. And then volunteer mission, each time Cassian Andor issues an order to a commander, special forces, or an operative unit this round. That unit may make a recover action, and it gains danger sense 1 until the end of the round. And they may gain 1 suppression token. So it's just giving out some danger sense. Cassian, I'm excited to get him back on the table, especially next to Jyn. Jyn has gained Agile 1. We've already seen most of her card. Agile 1, Disengage, Independent Move, which is real good. Could get you out of some sticky situations. You could move, like, you could kind of last first with her. You could go last, move her onto a point, not issue her an order, and then move her out off the point to a line of sight blocker after she scored it, and you're into the next round. So some really interesting play coming up with Jyn. We'll take a look at her command cards. I Rebel, she gains charge. It's really similar to her old 1 pip. It just works now because they got rid of the charge outside of activation. She'll be able to make an attack or take a, or she can make a free move action and then they make a free attack action when an enemy unit within range 2 in line of sight activates. So that'll be really strong for her. She still has her teamwork card and gains Inspire 2. She's got Nimble like she used to. Her melee's 4 black suppressive. Her built-in pistol is 2 red and 1 white. So looking forward to getting Jyn back on the table. We'll jump over to the Empire side. Like we already said, tears, weeping, sadness are in the air because Palp is gone, IRG is gone, and the generic rebel or generic Imperial officer is gone as well. Let's take a look at Iden. They just gave her all of her guns on her card now, and because of that, her cost has gone up. I think that there is some play with Tax Strike turn 1. However, Tax Strike got nerfed a little bit because that card now only issues, the Tax Strike card only issues an order to 2 other troopers instead of 3. And now Comms Relay is no longer in the game. So you used to be able to pull, you could have maybe pulled off a trick by relaying some orders. You could do it with Krennic and a Death Trooper. So you'd have to take Iden and then some combination of ISF or Inferno, and then you'd have to get a Death Trooper on there, and you'd probably have to put Recon Intel on them to get that shot worthwhile. Yeah, not as strong as it used to be for sure. She still has Infiltrate, Marksman. She stayed a commander. She's got Nimble and Sharpshooter 1. Not a lot has changed there with her. Her command cards are all the same really, other than that one change that I told you about. Then moving on to Callus. Callus got a big glow up. I'm really interested in running him with some bounty. He's going to be super cheap because he has only 70 points for Callus. He's got a great melee. I really see Callus just like getting in there and trying to finish off those bounties. I think he's gonna pair well with like Inquisitors or Darth Vader, just as another melee threat. You can put Tenacity on him and he's gonna have 2 red, 3 black. And and he can use 1 red and 3 black at range 2. It's got long shot as well, lethal. He's going to be aim hungry, so I could see him also pairing well in a list with Krennic. But I think if you're playing Empire right now, you have to take Krennic in everything. Bounty, charge, direct core trooper, another strong one. Another strong one there, and he is immune melee pierce. So yeah, definitely wanting to get Callus up in there, maybe a prepared supply dodge on him, and yeah, really looking forward to getting him on the table. So guys, that's kind of it for our look at, let's jump over to Ahsoka really fast now that we know what her mastery is. Really quickly, Ahsoka Tano. You guys have already seen this card. She's got Jump 2. She's Speed 3. Associate Anakin Skywalker. She's got Deflect, Immune Pierce, Independent Recover, which is great for her 2 Courage, Scout 1, and Xian Mastery. Now, Xian Mastery is every time she rolls a surge, for each instance of a surge in her defense rolls, of a ranged attack, where she's using Deflect, the attacker suffers a wound for each surge. Not just one wound, a wound for each surge. And if she blocks all of the damage, she takes no suppression tokens, which helps her with that 2 Courage problem. Well, guys, I hope that you enjoyed this overview of some of the unit changes that we have seen. There are definitely others out there that flew under the radar, I didn't have time to get into all of them into this video. So if you are interested in seeing us play some of these certain units or factions, or throw in some of the updated command cards on the table, let us know in the comments below. We'd love to get those out for you guys. And yeah, thanks for watching. Let me know in the comments what your thoughts are overall on some of the changes. What are some of the changes I didn't talk about that you think are big and noteworthy? Let me know down below. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.